First of all, zombies have hit points. Your standard zombie and your runner have 3 hit points each, whereas your brutes or fatties have 6 hit points each. Abominations come in 3 classes. Class 1 abominations have 12 hit points. Class 2 abominations have 24. And Class 3 abominations have 36. Zombicide comes with color-coded bases for your figures, but they're not universal with additions. I use condition rings for my figures, and we are going to use the color-coded bases as tokens. You notice on these player characters, each one has a corresponding colored token that goes along with their pegs. The main thing that you want from your zombies is for them to be chaotic and unpredictable. In Zombicide, you have a player phase and a zombie phase, but we're doing away with that. Each one of the players' tokens goes into a bag along with the spawn and the movement. Tokens are then drawn from the bag, and the players' turns or spawns or moves are played out as they're drawn from the bag. In this case, it would be the yellow player's turn. The player would play out their turn, and then another token is drawn from the bag. The token would be drawn from the bag, and in this case, it would be the blue player's turn. The token would be drawn from the bag. In this case, zombies would spawn. You would draw your spawn cards. The token would be drawn from the bag. In this case, it would be the red person's turn. The token would be drawn from the bag. In this case, it's zombies move. So now all the zombies on the table would move. And you would go so on and so forth until all of the tokens have been drawn from the bag, and this would be one round. The rounds are kept track of with a D20. This method of drawing tokens from the bag is what gives you chaotic, unpredictable zombies, but it also facilitates solo play and makes it challenging and fun. You can also draw pegs from the bag if you don't have the tokens. For my spawn deck, I have an equal amount of regular zombies as I do toxics and berserkers. But more importantly, in my spawn deck, I have a lot of extra activation cards and abomination cards. These extra activation cards during the spawn phase, as well as the rush cards, add movement to your zombies during the spawn phase as well as the movement phase, and make your zombies very unpredictable and dangerous. I also have several abomination cards, which you can either spawn an abomination or use it as an extra activation for an abomination. And I also spawn dogs and seekers, but seekers are actually raiders. For spawn points, I have them numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. I then roll a 6-sided dice for each spawn point. In this case, all of my spawned cards that I draw would be at 5 and 6. In this case, a runner would go at 5, all brutes would have an extra activation, and an abomination would go at 6. Zombies do not automatically hit. They roll this dice to hit. If you are a fan of zombie games, you may recognize this dice. This dice is from Dead of Winter from Plaid Hat Games. It is a 12-sided dice, and half of the sides are nothing. 3 of the sides have this symbol, which is 1 hit point of damage. 2 of the sides have this symbol, which is 2 hit points of damage. 1 of the sides has this symbol, which it means that you are bitten and infected. Take 3 points of damage and turn into a zombie within 1d6 rounds. Standard zombies produce crawlers, but not your brutes or your abominations, nor your headshots. Just walkers and runners produce crawlers. Only weapons that cut, such as a fire axe or a chainsaw, produce crawlers. For weapons such as the fire axe with only 1 dice, only the roll of a 1 or a torch produces a crawler. For weapons such as the chainsaw, only hits coupled with a 1 or a torch produce crawlers. Misses coupled with a torch do not produce a crawler. And again, headshots are just that, headshots. They do not produce a crawler, and crawlers have 2 hit points. For berserker zombies, I use prison outbreak rules. They can only be hit with melee weapons, and I use police and prison zombies to represent berserkers. For toxics, I follow the standard rules, but do have a few exceptions. I have some toxic runners who can run and explode into a toxic cloud lasts for 1d6 rounds. 2 or more fatties killed within the same area, within the same round, will produce a toxic cloud. Anyone within the toxic cloud takes 1 point of damage per round, regardless of if you were the attacker or not. 1 abomination produces a toxic cloud for 1d6 rounds. Any player in the same area when a toxic is eliminated without a gas mask will also receive 1 point of damage, regardless if they were the ones who killed it or not. If multiple toxics in the same area within the same round are killed, you will still only receive 1 hit point of damage. Like, subscribe, and share so I can grow this channel for you.